Guys, good evening, students, and we are going to discuss about the general character of gymnosperms. See, what is first of all, I am going to discuss about what is gymnosperms and what is main difference between gymnosperms and angiosperms. See, angiosperms are the seed which is covering seed coat like testa and tegma, and in gymnosperms there is no seed coat as absent, means the naked seed is present here. So that is the main difference between angio and gymnosperms. And also the gymnosperms are special in the specialized character which is present in phanerogram, and which is not even though which is not produce any flower. I mean it, the flower is completely absent here. The similar character of flower is present here. That is nothing but cones. Mainly the cones are two types, that is male cone and female cone. And according to two scientists, Raijada and Sahani scientists, in the year of 1960, they recorded only 14 genera is present with 52 species are present in the gymnosperms. These all species of 52 which is belongs to 8 families. See, the first one I go with cycadales and coniferales and taxales and ephedrales and nettles. See, the nettles is the best example for netum, and ephedral, that is the best example epidraceae and ephedra, and taxalis, that belongs to taxus. This is the most useful in the medicinal value. And coniferals, that is belongs to podocarpaceae and cupraceae and finaceae. Finaceae is nothing but the finest. And cycadales, that is belongs to cycas plant. See, these are the main five orders which is present. Again I am explaining that is cycadales and coniferals, and also taxales and ephedrals and nettles. These are the main which are present. Now I am going to discuss about the general distribution. Majorly the gymnosperms which are present in all over world, which means these are the distribution which is belongs to cosmopolitan, which is present all over world wide distribution, especially the tropical and temperature regions, and also some which is present in hilly regions, especially like Himalaya and other hilly regions also present. Some of the plains are so the growing condition is there especially. And habit and habitation, these are the all plants which has belongs to trees and shrubs only. See, shrubs are rare, and trees, most of the plants which is belongs to trees, which means which are having hardy and woody trees are present here. See, now I'll go with the external characters of the gymnosperms. Now I can show the structure of this is the common plant of gymnosperm. This is the best example for gymnetum, and this netum plant which are showing very hardy wood is present. So the external plant body is a sporophytic plant. What is sporophytic and gametophytic? See, sporophytic is nothing but which producing only spores, that is microspore and macrospores, right? Now then gametophytic is nothing but, what is gametophytic plant body? The gametophytic plant body which are having all cells single nucleus, that is means haploid in nature, which producing only gametes, that is male gamete and female gamete. And here there is no gametophytic plant body, and here which are developing plant body is present, that is a sporophytic plant body, which is differentiated into root and stem and leaf. See, now I'll go with the root structure. This is the root structure we can observe, like roots are normally the taproot system, that is a very developing root system is present, that is a similar character of the angiosperms. See, and also the specialized roots are present here, that is nothing but mycorrhizal roots. This is the mycorrhizal roots you can see in the slide, that is the roots are which is associated with the fungi members. And then upper side you can see the mycorrhizal roots, which is nothing but the root which is associated with the fungi members. Even the specialized roots are present in gymnosperms. This is coralline root. The coralline root is a special character of this cycas plant. The cycas root, we are going to take a transverse section of root. We can observe like a transverse section like root which are showing three regions, like outside epidermis and outside cortex region, and inner side the stele. The cortex region again classified into three regions, that is outer cortex and middle cortex and inner. These are the common parts that is similar with angiosperms also. And in the cortex region, the middle cortex region especially with filled with nitrogen fixing bacteria, like especially Nostoc and Annabelle. These are the most important, and these are the nitrogen fixing bacteria which is present in the cortex region. That is the best example for cycas plant. That type of roots which is called as corallite root, right? These are the two different type of root system is present, and common root system is taproot system. Now I'll go with the stem. The stem is very hardy nature, and which are showing branched and aerial and direct and woody, and also the stem which covered persistent leaf bases especially. Then the branches are mainly two types, and I can show this on the slide. We can observe the shoots. We have two different type of shoots are present, that is a drop and a long shoot. See, this is also called as the commonly which is called as unlimited growth of branch and limit growth of the branches especially, right? Now I'll go with the leaves. And leaves may be small. These are called as microsporophyll leaves, and also somewhere which are having a big in size. These are the megasporophyll leaves. See, including some specialized leaves are present here. That is a simple the greenery like needle structures. These are the special character of the fineness. Okay, I mean it the three different type of leaves present in gymnosperms, like microsporophyll leaves and macrosporophyll leaves, including fineness. Fineness, which is nothing but that is nothing but especially needle. Okay, that is called as foliose leaves also. The next one, the leaves arrangement on the stem is a spherical at the spiral manner, especially opposite and decussate, whatever alternate manner also. Okay, we can observe like leaf venation is usually in angiosperm. We can observe two different type of venations are present, reticulate venation is there, and also parallel venation. But here the very important character of gymnosperms which are showing cercinate venation is present here. Okay, now I go with anomalous structure of means anatomical means the transverse section of the root especially. See, this is a transverse section of root. We can observe in the slide the young root of fineness, which is divided into outside, that is epidermis, which are showing only single layer, and we can observe like a root hair on the surface of the epidermis. The root hair function, that is the absorption of the water and minerals from the substratum to the substratum especially. And then second one, that is cortex region. There is no differentiated of the outer and inner cortex region especially, that is the young root, then lower side, which is covering the lower side of the cortex region, which is modified as a endodermis especially. The behind of endodermis we can observe a particular layer, that is the pericycle layer, and we can observe resin canals to the inner side. See, this is the gymnosperms is nothing but this is a very developing and which are showing on advanced characters which are showing especially developing xylem and phloem. See, the xylem is present here, and also in between phloem is also present. The xylem mainly two types, that is the protoxylem and metaxylem. These are the very very important character of the gymnosperms. See now, whatever root and whatever stem, the xylem which are having four different type of the cells especially, that is xylem cells and xylem tubes and xylem parenchyma and xylem fibers. At the same time, the phloem is also showing four different type of the cells especially, that is sieve cells and sieve tubes, and also companion cells are is completely absent. The companion cells are replaced with albuminous cells. These are very important character of the gymnosperms. Is it right? Is it clear? I mean it, the tracheids which are present, tracheids means xylem cells and xylem phloem. At the same time, the companion cells are replaced with albuminous cells. Albuminous cells is nothing but, these are the food storage cells, is nothing but the starch, the storage of the starch which has present in albuminous cells. These are the very important character of the root. Now I'll go with stem. This is a stem structure. I'll show only ground structure only, not as vector. uh, the stem which are showing again the different type of regions to the outside as also. That is a protective layer. We can observe a single line, that is epidermis. What is the function of epidermis? Whatever root and whatever stem and whatever leaf, the epidermis is a protection to the inner tissues. I mean it, that is a protective layer to the outside. And the epidermis, which is covering a cuticle layer, whatever thin or thick. Okay, I am telling not particular fineness, I am telling general structure, general transverse section of the stem is nothing but both whatever thin or whatever thick. Okay, now next the cortex region, we can observe specialized cells. These are called as resin cells. And also lower side we can observe the steel, especially specialized steel type is present here. That is also similar character of the angiosperms. That type of steel is U steel. See, what is U steel? What is the definition of U steel? Is nothing but the vascular bundle. What is vascular bundle? First of all, I'll explain about vascular bundle. Vascular bundle is nothing but we can observe xylem and phloem. In between xylem and phloem, we can observe cambium. I mean it, vascular bundle which is divided, which are having both xylem and phloem. In between xylem and phloem, cambium is present. That type of vascular bundle is called as collateral and conjoint. And open is nothing but in between xylem and phloem the cambium is present. If close, that cambium is absent. And now I'll explain about the steel type here. That is atacto steel and U steel. We have two different type of the steels are present in our botany especially. And here I'm going to discuss about U steel. Why? Because in the stem, in the central side, we can observe different type of the steel. That is U steel is there. U steel is nothing but all vascular bundles which are arranged in a single row in the central side. That type of steel is called as U steel. See, and the phloem towards the outside and xylem towards the inner side. In the lower side, we can observe the parenchymatous tissue which is present that region, which is called as pith region. Okay, I mean this is the one of the type of siphonosteel. Here we are going to discuss about stellar evolution. We can observe what is siphonosteel, what is protosteel, what is simplest steel, what is U steel and atactosteels. These are the different type of the steels are present in our botany now. And we have only U steel at the time of stem I am explaining. Now I am going to discuss about the internal structure of the leaf. This is a very important character of fineness, especially I am telling. Why? Because the fineness which are showing different type of leaf, that is a needle, either green. This is also called as, especially that leaf, that is a foliose leaves are evergreen or the needle. The needle internal structure we can observe in the microscope. We can observe as a triangle shape structure. This is a mostly triangle shape. To the outside, that is one layer is present, that is the epidermis layer. Okay, the epidermis which are showing only single layer, and this is also which is covering a thick cuticle layer. Why I am traced as a thick is nothing but the finest needle is showing different type of xerophytic characters. See, what is xerophytic and hydrophytic? You know very well about common plants, hydro and xerophytic. See, just now I am explaining about hydrophytes. Hydrophytes is nothing but these are undeveloping plants which are grow only water, either nearby water, means moisture condition especially. And xerophytes, what is xerophytes? Xerophytic plants which are growing desert and dry and drought conditions, which means deficiency of water conditions especially. Okay, and that type of xerophytes which are showing like a specialized structure, that type of characters the finest needle is showing here. See, the outer protective layer which is covering a thick cuticle layer is present. That is the most important character of the finest needle, which are showing different type of xerophytes. That is one of the important feature of the zero. And in lower side, in the epidermis, we can observe different type of that stomatal structure. Usually normal stomatas are anemocytic and anisocytic, whatever parasitic and diacytic, but here the specialized stomatas are present in gymno. That is sunken stomatas are present. The sunken stomata present is one of the important feature of the zero. And lower side, the mesophilous tissue, there is no difference between differentiated as spongy and pellicate tissue. The spongy and pellicate tissue is an important feature of the angio, but here the spongy and pellicate tissue is completely absent. The replace of spongy and pellicate tissue, the mesophilous tissue with made of different type of the tissue, that is arm tissue is present here. See, and lower side we can observe the that is cambium, steel, especially the steel which are present xylem and phloem at the time of see the xylem and phloem, both xylem phloem which are present the different type of four different cells, xylem cells and xylem uh, tubes. These are the tracheids which are present here. These are the important feature of pteridophytes also, and also angiosperms also. And here the albuminous cells are present. This is the important feature of the finus especially, and the companion cells are absent here. Okay. And the mesophilus, somewhere we can observe residual canals are also present here. What is residual canals? Residual canals is nothing but these are the specialized cells which store the resins, and this is important feature of one of the important features of xerophyte. Okay, these are the normal structure of finus needle. Now now I'll explain the general structure of now I'll explain these are the common external features of gymnosperms. Even just wait, this is external feature, and this is the normal root, and this is the specialized root, that is the mycorrhizal roots. And this is the shoot. Shoot is divided into two different type of that is draft shoot and long shoot. These are also called as unlimited growth and limit growth of the branch. And this is internal structure of the root, and this is an internal structure of the stem. This is the leaf. See, before that I am explaining the about external features and internal features. Okay, now just now I am explaining about reproduction. See, what is gymnosperms reproduction? In gymnosperms are very developing plants, similar with the angiosperms especially. Why? Because angiosperms are having very developing reproductive system especially. Why? Because in angiosperms we can observe a flower, a prominent flower, especially the flower which are having essential parts and non-essential parts, which means the non-essential parts is not participating fertilization process, only essential parts, which means these are the sexual parts, means the male sex organ and female sex organ are present in the flower. But here the gymnosperms, there is no flower, the flower is completely absent here, the similar character of the flower only present, that is called as cones. See, what is cone? What is the cones are mainly two types, the male cone and female cone. At the time of angiosperm, I am telling again, the fertilizations main in the reproduction especially, the different type of reproductions are present in our botany. So now I am going to just introduction about the reproduction. Today I am going to discuss about again reproduction types. First of all, in our botany having three different type of reproductions are present. The first one is belongs to vegetative reproduction, which means what is vegetative reproduction is nothing but which has participate only vegetative parts, that is nothing but root and stem and also leaf. These are the vegetative parts. These parts are participated only vegetative reproduction. Is it clear? And now I am explaining about the sexual reproduction, asexual reproduction, this second one. Asexual means there is no sexual parts are present in asexual, and asexual reproduction done by different type of spores like achinids and Harmogonium and whatever spores, juice spores and like extra. Okay. Next, finally, that is sex for reproduction is present in angiosperms. Especially the sex for reproduction means the prominent sex organs are present. What is the prominent sex organ? Is nothing but the male and female sex organs. Is it clear? So in I am explaining about angiosperms is nothing but in the flower we can identify different type of the sexual parts like male and female. What is male sex organ in the flower? Is nothing but that is the stamen. The stamen, which means which are showing different parts in the stamen, that is anther and style, the filament lower side which are having a tube-like structure, that is the filament. To the outside, that is the anther. And the next one, just wait. Next. So the male sex organ, that is nothing but especially stamen. The stamen which are having two parts, to the outside anther, to the lower side the tube-like structure, that is called as filament. Okay. The female sex organ, whatever plants and animals are there, whatever, the female sex organ is nothing but ovary and ovule. See, this is the normal in angiosperms. Now I am going to discuss about gymnosperms, and in the gymnosperm there is no flower, which means the flower is completely absent. Indirectly, the similar character is flower is present here. That is a very important. Okay, what is that? That is cones. Then the cones are mainly two types: the male cone and female cone. See, what is male cone and what is female cone? Okay, so before that I am explaining about the cones. You can idea about spores types. Means the spores are mainly two types, that is microspore and macrospores. For example, I am going to discuss about the cone, especially that is female cone. The female cone, in the central side, as in the central side we can observe a central axis, the axis which is covering different type of leaves. You know very well about the leaves types in our gymnosperms. So the microsporophyll leaves and macrosporophyll leaves are present. Okay, now the microsporophyll leaves which is located in the cone. So while we are going to the TS of cone, under microscope we can observe different type of microsporophyll leaves and also macro. The macro is belongs to male cone. I mean, in the center side we can observe axis which is surrounded by the microsporophyll leaves on the surface of the axis with spiral manner. Each microsporophyll leaf we can observe a specialized sex organ, that is microsporangium. See, in the lower side of the microsporangium we can observe nucleus and endocytoplasm and also everything. Then the microspores are formed in the inner side of the microsporangium. Means, I mean the cone which are showing axis, then axis which is covering microsporophyll leaves, and each microsporophyll leaves which are observed microsporangium, and inner side of the microsporangium we can observe a like spores, that type of the spores, especially microspore. Why? Because I am telling microspore, we are going to discuss about the male sex organ, that is a male cone. I mean the megasporangium and megaspores, whatever megasporophyll leaves, and these are belongs to female cone. I mean it here especially in gymnosperms, the cones, the female cone, male cone. Okay, the male cone, microsporophyll leaves, microsporangium and microspores, and female cone, the megasporophyll leaves. Is it clear? And megasporophyll leaves and the megasporophyll leaves which can absorb like a bracts, especially on the surface of the bract, oviviparous bract is present on the surface of the oviviparous, which can absorb as oval structure. See, in gymnosperm different type of ovules are present, especially the most probable orthotropous ovule is present. That is also very important. Why? Because orthotropous which are present in a straight line. I mean the ovule which are having different type of pods, that is micropylar region and also chalazal region, even integuments especially. Is it clear? So these are all I mean ovule body and muchalaja region and especially micropylar region, all are which are arranged in the single axis, either a single line. That type of ovule is called as orthotropous ovule. Is it clear? Then now the microspore for leaf of female cone which producing male gametes. After the male gametes are developed in the development of the male gametes, especially as mean which is occur so many divisions like meiosis and mitosis, which producing finally male gametes. We can observe the vegetative cell and other cells, and finally we can observe that is male gametes. Is it clear? Then the male gamete is nothing but that is a pollen grain. In gymnosperm, the pollen grain which showing a specialized structure. The normal pollen grain in angio, the pollen grain is which is covering two layers, outside and inner side. The outside layer is called as exine, then inner layer is called as intine. And here also there the type of structure, the similar character of the gymno. I mean the in the finest whatever in the neatum whatever other. So especially finest I am telling the finest pollen grain is a specialized structure. Why? Because the pinus which are showing winged pollen grain is there, either winged pollen grain is present. What is winged pollen grain is nothing but the pollen grain which are showing like wing structures. I mean the out structure of the exine which is modified as a wings. These are the very important structure. The finest which are showing a specialized male sex organ and the winged pollen grain. This is a very important character. This is very important for MSc also. Okay, after the formation of the pollen grain and after the formation of the microsporophyll and megasporophyll in the female cone, either ovule, orthotropous, the male gamete is reached the female cone by the wind, whatever by the wind means nothing but that is a pollination process by the wind, whatever water, that means called as hydrophily. By wind is nothing but that is called as aerophily. These are the very different type of present here. That is after the reaching of ovule, the male gamete fusion with the female, that means ovule. Here there is no embryo sac. In the ovule we don't have any type of embryo structure. The embryo structure is that is the important feature of the angiosperm. See, that is 7-celled and 8 nucleus structure, that embryo sac. The embryo sac was first discovered by Strasburger scientist in the year of 1884. That is very important. That is also very important for MSc. That is belongs to angiosperm. But here in gymnosperm there is no embryo sac structure. The embryo sac, the replace of embryo sac, we can observe female gametes especially. Okay, so many female gametes are present in the lower side of the ovule. Only one female gamete of height is participated further fertilization process. See, the fusion of male gamete the male gamete fuse with female gamete, which producing two set of chromosome cell, that is called as zygote. See, whatever in plant and whatever in animals, the male gamete fusion with female gamete, that reaction which is called as fertilization, and which producing only whatever in the animals, whatever in the plants, which producing two set of chromosome cell, that is called as zygote. See, this is the common process which present both animals and plants and human beings. The two set of chromosome cell, that is called as the zygote, is directly converted into embryo. See, and here normally the angiosperms, the zygote is directly converted into embryo. The embryo is which producing either after a favorable condition which give a proper plant body, proper sporophyte plant body especially. Why? Because there is no participate in my meiosis division. Is it clear? And here also the embryo, here which are showing a special type of embryo is present, that is polyembryogeny. What is polyembryogeny is nothing but the normal plants which are having only single embryo, but here which producing so many embryos, which means the zygote is undergoing to cleavage, which producing so many, which means which producing so many pieces. Each piece is modified as a embryo, which means more than two embryos are formed in the gymnosperm. That is the important feature of the gymnosperm. I mean it. This is also very important for MSc. The polyembryogeny is an important feature of the gymno. Is it clear? So after the embryo formation, the embryo is directly some which gave some favorable condition which producing normal gymnosperm plant body. This is the common process which is present in gymnosperm. These are the general characters, externals and internals, and also reproduction types and cones. I didn't show the cone structures and the cone especially. After the classes I'll go with the fineness and neatum. I'll show the proper structure of the cones especially. Just the reproduction I can explain only today. Didn't show any slide of cones, TS of cone, whatever female cone and male cone, and also fertilization in the polyembryogeny and others. Okay. This is the normal important characters of gymnosperms. General characters of the outer distribution, habit and habitation, the external leaf and stem and root, and also internal root structure, and also stem and leaf, and then after that reproduction. Okay. And if you have any doubts you can ask whatever. Thank you so much.